Prime Minister, members of your delegation, members of the Seychelles delegation, members of the press. I am honored to be at Hyderabad House today on my first state visit to India as President of the Republic of Seychelles. I would first and foremost like to thank the Prime Minister and the people of India for the warm hospitality extended to me upon my arrival. This visit reflects the long-standing friendship and mutual respect that have come to characterize relations between Seychelles and India, particularly as this year marks a significant milestone in our relations. In June, Seychelles and India would commemorate the Golden Jubilee of its diplomatic relations, coinciding with Seychelles' 50th anniversary of independence, to which, Mr. Modi, you've been invited as a guest of honor. This convergence offers an opportunity not only to reflect on the journey we have shared, but also to shape the direction of our partnership in the years ahead. During my discussion with Prime Minister Modi, we undertook a comprehensive review of Seychelles-India relations and reaffirmed our shared commitment to advancing a practical, forward-looking partnership anchored in tangible outcomes for our peoples. We exchanged views on our shared vision for cooperation over the next 5 years, identifying priority areas and ensures that our bilateral engagement remains relevant and aligned with national development objectives. Economic engagement and development support featured prominently in our exchanges. We discussed approaches to advance priority initiatives through appropriate development cooperation instruments, including project-based support and lines of credit. As Indian Ocean states, maritime security and regional stability remain central to our relationship. Prime Minister Modi and I reaffirmed our shared responsibility for promoting safety, stability, and lawful activity in the Western Indian Ocean. Our collaboration in maritime surveillance, security, and defense capacity development continues to play a vital role in countering transnational crime, piracy, and other maritime threats, as well as in safeguarding critical sea lanes. We also address infrastructure development and investment facilitation as key enablers of economic resilience and inclusive growth. Particular attention was given to sustainable transport and climate-resilient infrastructure, including electric mobility solutions and cleaner public transport systems. Opportunities to expand cooperation in renewable energy, notably solar power, were also identified in support of Seychelles' climate and emission reduction objectives. Human capital development and institutional strengthening remain fundamental to Seychelles-India relations. We reviewed collaboration in education, technical and vocational education and training, digital governance, health and public administration. In this regard, I acknowledge the long-standing contribution of capacity development initiatives, including under the Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation Program, ITEC, which have strengthened Seychelles' institutional capabilities and human resources. Tourism, cultural exchange, and people-to-people engagement were recognized as important drivers of closer ties. Tourism remains a cornerstone of the Seychelles economy, and India represents a growing market supported by improved air connectivity. We considered avenues to strengthen tourism promotion, expand cultural exchanges, and deepen societal links, including proposals to further enhance India's cultural presence in Seychelles. The business and private sector dimension of the relationship was also examined, with a focus on trade, investment, and opportunities for greater collaboration between enterprises in both countries. Strengthening these linkages is essential to translating bilateral goodwill into sustained economic activity. Health cooperation represents a long-standing and increasingly strategic pillar of Seychelles-Indian relations and was a key focus of the visit. India's growing role in health diplomacy, including through the sharing of medical expertise, institutional partnerships, and access to specialized care, has delivered tangible benefits to the Seychelles people. Building on existing collaboration with Indian medical institutions, including in Chennai, which have enabled Seychelles patients to access specialized and life-saving treatment. Seychelles and India signed a Memorandum of Understanding in the health sector. The Memorandum of Understanding on Pharmacopoeia, which will facilitate access to quality and affordable medicines. Seychelles and India have additionally signed a number of Memoranda of Understanding and cooperation agreements that reflect the breadth and maturity of our partnership and that provide concrete frameworks for advancing cooperation across priority sectors. In the area of digital governance and public sector modernization, we signed a Memorandum of Understanding on sharing successful digital solutions for digital transformation. This agreement provides a framework for the exchange of technical expertise, institutional experience, and best practices in the use of digital technologies to improve public service delivery, enhance efficiency, and support inclusive governance. Cultural cooperation and people-to-people exchanges were further strengthened through the signing of the Cultural Exchange Program between Seychelles and India. This program provides a structured framework for promoting cultural interaction, artistic collaboration, and mutual understanding, and complements broader engagement in tourism, education, and creative industry. Cooperation in the maritime and scientific domain was reinforced through the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding on technical cooperation in ocean observation, ocean services, capacity building, data sharing, and marine scientific research. This instrument reflects our shared interests in advancing marine science, strengthening technical and analytical capabilities, and support evidence-based ocean governance in the Indian Ocean. We also exchanged perspectives on regional and global issues of mutual interest, including developments in the Indian Ocean region and India's growing role in multilateral forums such as the G20 and BRICS. In this context, we emphasize the importance of continued engagement to advance peace, stability, and sustainable development, particularly in support of developing countries and small island developing states. Seychelles places particular importance on ensuring that the perspectives and priorities of small island developing states are reflected in global decision-making processes, especially on climate change, sustainable development, and ocean governance. We value India's constructive role in promoting more inclusive and representative multilateral systems. I am confident that this visit will further strengthen the Seychelles-India partnership and translate into concrete outcomes that benefit our two countries and our peoples, as we deepen engagement grounded in mutual respect, shared interests, and common responsibilities in the Indian Ocean region. I wish to reiterate my appreciation to the government and people of India for their long-standing support and continued commitment to strengthening our bilateral relations. I thank you.
Thank you, sir. That concludes the press statements. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your presence.